What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another anime news bit. There is some crazy news coming out of AX and other places around anime. One including, yes, Harley Quinn apparently is getting isekai'd. It's happening. We also have Tsukihime apparently is coming to the West. That's shocking. And yes, we have some updates on Saint's magic powers omnipotent. I am super excited for that one. So if you're interested in any of this news, definitely stay tuned. Let's kick things off with Warner Brothers working with Wit Studio. They stated that they were going to have an announcement at AX. Well, yes, that announcement is an isekai. Why not jump in on that bandwagon? But yes, it's called Suicide Squad Isekai. And yes, it was announced by Warner Brothers along with Wit Studio at their panel at AX. And this is apparently going to be DC Comics' Harley Quinn, the Joker, and the Suicide Squad rampaging onto the stage of Isekai in the new original anime series from Warner Brothers Japan and Wit Studio, Suicide Squad Isekai. The most maddening worlds collide in an epic and violent fantasy with the strongest lineup of anime creators. They have to obviously clarify in their press release that Isekai means another world, which is now one of the most popular genres in Japanese anime. Some would say unfortunately, but I'm not too against it. They released a trailer for it as well as a key art. I already checked the trailer out. Honestly, I'll be honest, Harley Quinn looks really cute. I like her. I already like Harley Quinn. I was a fan of Harley Quinn in the back day. I mean, she has iterations that I don't like, but for the most part, I've always kind of liked her character. And even though I've kind of moved away from most comic stuff, most Western comics, I'm totally open for this. Seeing that PV, I am already intrigued. I'm really interested in seeing just a bunch of pretty much villain characters / possibly villain characters that taking down goblins and stuff would be very interesting. Of course, having Wit Studio involved with this, yes, they are animating it. So yes, the PV looked really good. For the people working on it, we have director Eddie Osoda, who worked on Jujutsu Kaisen. For script, we have two people. We have Tape Nagatsuki, of course, who's known for writing the light novel series ReZero, which is pretty darn exciting. And they'll be working along with Eiji Umehara. And finally, composing the music is Kenichiro Suihiro. So pretty much we have the team for ReZero working on this project, along with Wit Studio. So yeah, I have to admit, despite the fact that when I first seen Warner Brothers Japan working with Wit Studio, my assumption was, okay, maybe a property from Warner Brothers Japan, not necessarily comic related, DC comic related. And even still, with that idea of something Western being involved with it, I kind of just shrugged at it. But I mean, they proved me wrong. I watched the PV and I'm like, hey, this actually looks like it could be a lot of fun. So I'm actually pretty darn excited for this. So we'll have to wait and see further details on it, but I'm on board. Moving on, Kadokawa has revealed a new visual and an October premiere for, yes, the Saint's Magic Powers Omnipotent Season 2. I could not be more excited about this. This is one of my favorite female lead isekai series. I highly suggest people checking it out. It sort of had some troubles with animation at the very end, but it wasn't like enough to ruin it. I really did enjoy the series. I think the main character has a great personality. It's just a really fun watch. Yes, the other big, huge announcement from Expo here recently is Aniplex and Type Moon has announced that Tsukihime, a piece of blue glass moon, is releasing in the West. Big shocker. That is a huge thing there, I think, in my opinion, even though I'm not a massive Type Moon fan. I do know how difficult it is to get anything Tsukihime, so that's a really good news there. And of course, this is a remake of Tsukihime visual novel, and it will be coming to the West on PS4 and Switch. I was kind of surprised not to see PC. Maybe I missed it, but all signs, everything that I've seen says PS4 and Switch. So big shocker there, but at the same time, I'd want it on a Switch anyways. I think Switch is probably the perfect place for it to be. So really cool news there. My heart goes out to all the Type Moon crazy fans out there that are just always looking for something. Give me a drip feed of something Type Moon related. And so for them to get this, I am super happy for them. I'll definitely be checking it out. This is definitely a series that I've always kind of sidestepped and go, that looks interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I want to check that out yet. I don't know if I want to dive into that area of the Type Moon stuff. I've always loved all the Fate stuff. So maybe it's just natural that I need to finally do that. So definitely exciting. Moving on, the official website for the TV anime Hokkaido Girls Are Super Adorable has released a new promo video and key visual. In this, they announced a January 2024 premiere. So exciting stuff. Looks like a winter of next year's series. And of course, is the one with the high school boy Tsubasa moves to Kitami City up in Hokkaido, where he meets a gyaru at a bus stop. The sight of her standing alone against the snowscape, bare-legged despite being freezing cold, captured his heart. So yeah, you gotta sacrifice. That's the old saying goes. You have to suffer for beauty. Yeah, definitely looks good. Of course, they have the main girl. Her Seiyu is Ochako, so already have Seiyu that I really like, so definitely excited for that. Moving on, the official Twitter account for the manga, the dialect of a girl I fell in love with in Okinawa is too difficult to deal with. It's a long title. That's not usually a title link that you get for mangas, but apparently it's starting to infect the mangas. But yeah, the official Twitter account has announced that it will be getting a TV anime adaptation, so good news there. The romantic comedy manga centers on a boy named Teruaki Nakamura, who's transferred from Tokyo to Okinawa, where he finds a girl that he likes, named Hina Kyan. But Teruaki is having a hard time understanding her dialect. Thankfully, his friend always helps him kind of translate the dialect. But what he doesn't know is that she likes him. So definitely gonna check that out, it looks cute. Moving on, for fans of BL, the manga series Tasogare Out Focus is getting a TV anime adaptation, so exciting news for y'all. More news out of AX, Kadokawa has announced that Rebuild World light novel is getting a TV anime. For now, that's all we know. They'll release more information at Dengeki Bunko event on July 15th and 16th. The synopsis is the pinnacle of human civilization has come and gone, leaving only ruins in its wake. Society and science now struggle to rebuild, rediscovering scraps of knowledge from powerful ancient artifacts that defy comprehension. These relics of an old world can make the fortunes of those who find them if ancient security systems and rogue bioweapons don't kill the relic hunters first. Akira, a young street orphan, sets out to become one such hunter to escape his brutal life in the slums. Untrained, malnourished, and poorly armed, Akira would be lucky to make it back from the ruins alive, until an encounter with Alpha, a mysterious, ghostly woman, changed his fate forever. Alpha needs a hunter, and she's willing to train Akira to get one. Will her support be enough to help the penniless kid climb out to the top of this crushing, merciless world? All he really needed to have is for her to fall from the sky, and we would have that trope. Really long synopsis, though. For next bit, some exciting or possibly unfortunate news for Mashal fans. Yes, they have finally released the final chapter of the series in the 31st issue of Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine. The final compilation volume will release on October 4th, so it'll be coming conclusion, which I think we've already had the announcement that it's coming to conclusion. It's just this is it, which kind of goes in line with their announcement that apparently the anime adaptation was supposed to be a complete adaptation as well, so I don't know what that means for how many seasons they'll get, but we'll see. And finally, for our last bit of news, in case you didn't watch my impressions video on the recent release of FateStrangeFake, which shame on you, yes, Type Moon announced at Anime Expo that FateStrangeFake will be getting a TV anime adaptation, to shock to nobody. This is honestly one of those series that I think a lot of people has been waiting for an adaptation, being written by the guy that did Bacano and da-da-da-da, so it was kind of an assumption that based on its popularity, that eventually that was going to get an adaptation. Eventually they're going to run out of Fate stuff and go, press that button, press the adapt this series button. But no, it's super exciting. Again, super excited for fans of the original series. I cannot wait for it. Just nothing but good things about it. And the premiere was amazing. I really did enjoy that first episode. Just a lot of potential in there. Very much so FateZero vibes. I'm just loving it. So, but yeah, if you're looking for my full impressions on that, definitely check out my video for that. But that's it. That's all the news I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoy this news bit. If you did, make sure that like button down below, comment, let me know what's the most exciting news in this news bit. There's a lot to go over, so it's hard to pick. But additionally, if you like this content and you want to support it more, I have a Patreon link, tips link, super thanks, and membership button down below. I greatly appreciate it. It supports the channel. It means so much to me, and y'all take care.